And we're back from their outstanding episode of the Square Table Degenerates podcast. Today we're joined by former University of Michigan All-American and Cleveland Browns legend, Mr. Braylon Edwards. How are you today, sir?
Joey, I'm doing good, man. Excited to be on here, man. We talked about this back in December, and here we are, man. First and foremost, Happy New Year to you. Hope it's going well for you so far.
It's going good, man. It's freaking freezing, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's like 20 degrees up here. I know you're up in Michigan, probably. It's my goodness, it's cold up there too, right?
Yeah, it's definitely cold up here, man. It's probably about 20 on the Richter scale outside, and the snow definitely breathes on a Friday. I see your last name. It definitely it reeks of edibles and a little smoke on a Friday when it's 20 degrees.
Oh yeah, it's edibles and despair and just stale smoke and sometimes you can see everybody's breath going on, man. So
yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Oh yeah, Alaskan Thunderfunk says it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Well, I mean,
there it is. Appreciate that. It's always great to be a Michigan Wolverine, especially now, man. It's,
congrats! I'll give you a pre-congrats, man. Michigan finally beat Ohio State after a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, and this is weird to say because traditionally I'm an Ohio State fan, but yeah, I mean after so many years, you need to for it to be a rivalry. Man, you were in the Browns, this like the Browns Steelers. You got to have victories on the other side every now and then, or else it's just not really fun. So that was a good game. So I really enjoyed that game. It was a fun.
Nah, man, I really appreciate that, man. We took a lot of butt whoopings in there, but no, you're right though, man. You get into that situation where when you get beat, you get one of the other individuals just beat down a lot. It loses its luster. You're no longer looking forward to the Ohio State Michigan game. You're no longer looking to the Iron Bowl if Alabama keeps whooping on Auburn. So when you get a win, it's like, cool, next year it's going to be a game and something to play for. Now we can walk into it, thinking something different than, okay, how much are we going to beat them by this year? So I'm excited for the future.
Heck yeah, man. So now a cursory internet search of you didn't really tell me too much about your youth, your childhood, except that you were born in Detroit. Now, is that part true? You were born in Detroit?
You said talking about my childhood?
Yeah, I said, were you born in Detroit? Is that part true?
Yep, born and raised in Detroit. Yep.
All right, now growing back, granted, there was no YouTube highlight reels and whatnot growing back then, but what sorts of activities was a young Braylon Edwards, besides like football and stuff? Like when you're coming up, what was the typical day for you when you were a kid growing up?
In terms of when I came out, like in terms of my bad, it was.
Oh, no problem, man.
Washing clothes, man, it always gets loud.
Oh, I think that's why I put all the washing machines are way over there in the other part of the house.
Yeah, all right. So go ahead again. Talk about the activities I played when I was younger.
Yeah. Like when you're growing up in Detroit, what would you typically do? Like playing football, obviously a little bit. But I mean, like basketball, track, running, video games. What were you doing typically?
So the funniest thing about it, man, like football wasn't even my first sport. Like first sport I played was tennis and soccer. Like I played tennis. Yeah, man. I played tennis, played soccer. My dad played professional football, so that was always what I wanted to play, what I always was aiming towards. But he kept me out of it, man. Tennis, soccer, baseball became my first love. Baseball is still my first love to this day, man. I was all state in high school, but my dad made me stop playing baseball, or he made me pick one, baseball or football, after my sophomore year, and I chose football. So, but there's hockey. There's a lot of stuff up here in Michigan, man. You can do a lot.
Wow. So what position in baseball did you play?
So I started off playing catcher when I was young. When I was 7 years old, started playing catcher, and I started developing speed, and I was fast, and so they put me in the outfield naturally. So I was able to track down balls, and kind of like the hand-eye coordination was there. So blazing, they put me in center field, so I played the outfield. And then when I made All-State as a shortstop my sophomore year.
Oh, okay, a little Ozzie Smith going.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying, doing backflips in the infield as well.
I love it. And the tennis thing, that's really cool too. Who were some of your tennis idols back then? I'm trying to think back then, it'd probably be about what?
Agassi, Michael Chang, Pete Sampras, yeah. Like, anybody like at American at was time, how we were raised, everything American when you're doing international sport. Okay. So Agassi was my guy. Like Agassi was my favorite growing up. I love Michael Chang. Pete Sampras, even though he was the best, obviously, until Roger Federer took his title, but he just was always boring to me. Like he just was really good, but very boring. Agassi had that flair. He had that attitude. He had that energy. I mean, he married Steffi Graf. Agassi was the guy.
That Agassi mullet back then. I had a pair of Agassi shoes, man. They were the Nike.
The Avias.
They were like like a midnight blue and like a black. I love those shoes. They're like
he had some cool shoes. Babe, can you grab me a glass, please? Thank you.
So, were you a Pistons fan back then? Did you play basketball in high school?
So I played basketball. I played basketball on JV my freshman year, and then my senior year I started on varsity at Bishop Gallagher, smaller school, but got into it with the coach. Me and the coach had gotten the fisticuffs. He was a young coach, trying to poke his chest out a lot. I was a guy that wasn't going for the disrespect, and I was going to Michigan, so basketball was just something fun to do. He put his hands on me, and the rest is history. But I was good. I was like the hustle guy. I was the undersized power forward. I was gonna get all the rebounds, all the steals, hustle guy. I could shoot inside the paint, shot good free throws. I know my role. What I'm saying, pick and go, little bump plays, alley-oop plays. But I was more of an athlete, have fun with it.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
What about you? You play a little bit?
I played 2 years I didn't play basketball. I played 2 years when I was a freshman and then a sophomore, and then I started getting into the sauce a little bit. So I like that a little bit more in football. I wasn't really big on working out. I'm not gonna lie, dude. To this day, I still, even in my 20 years in the service, man, I never liked working out. I just never liked it.
It's funny. I didn't like working out when I played football. I started like working out after. Like, obviously, I got hurt and messed my knee up, so that's why I ultimately retired a lot bit earlier than I wanted to. But I had to find ways to get that energy out, man. I still was young, so I started working out. So I didn't start liking to work out till after I played football. I mean, I didn't mind working out because I understand what it accomplished, but it wasn't like I was waking up 6 a.m. like, all right, time to go to work. It was like, workouts.
My friend Barb Bradford, there's this guy who used to play for Ohio State. His name is bigger dude, Cardale Jones, and he's
quarterback.
He used to have the shirt that said "Lazy but Talented." And I love that shirt because that perfectly describes it.
Then I remember that Nike line. Lazy but Talented. They had like a bunch of different colors. That was good.
We got Weed Wars is a big Patriots fan, so he's trolling me a little bit. But he says, "Do you wish the Patriots would have drafted you in 2005?"
Man, that would have been a good look, man. 2005. I mean, they actually played in the Super Bowl. The year I got drafted, they played in the Super Bowl. That was the 2004-2005 season. They played the Eagles. I mean, that would have been great. Play with Tom, come out the gate. I think a lot of people do benefit from where they get drafted or they. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people benefit from where they do get drafted. Some people don't benefit from where they get drafted, but it would have been good. Like, Patriots were great. I ended up playing against them when I was in. I played them once in Cleveland, and obviously I played in the AFC East, so played against them twice a year.
And now back when you were in high school playing all these sports and stuff, and you would be working out. What kind of music would you guys listen to? You specifically, would you listen to, like, get pumped up? Like back then, I mean, I was all about Bone Thugs maybe, and some obviously the Tupac, Biggie thing. Were you into that? Were you into the Detroit scene? What kind of music were you rocking back then?
So high school for me, it was like 97 to 2001. So I was into some Detroit stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some Street Lords, some Cheddar Boys. But definitely that was the era when DMX and Jay-Z were popping. Like, that's when DMX came out with "It's Dark and Hell Is Hot," then "Flesh of My Flesh, Flesh of My Blood," and then Jay-Z came out with "In My Lifetime" Volume 2. He came out with "Dynasty" Volume 3. So that was a huge time in which rap took off as it relates to Jay-Z, as it relates to DMX. So I was listening to that. Some Biggie passed away, Pac passed away. So probably like Jay-Z, some Jadakiss, some Fabulous, and then Eminem obviously as well.
Oh yeah, I was kind of out of the game, I wasn't really playing sports then, but yeah, DMX. Some of them DMX songs are. I mean, if I was to work out, I would just pop on, any.
Yeah, DMX is what you live to. That's what you move weight to. DMX. That's you put some DMX on, you can move some major weight.
I can't. Now, what decided to get you into football initially? Was it because your dad played? That was just when he said, well, like you said earlier, pick baseball or football.
Yeah, my dad played at Michigan. My dad played in the pros. My dad played 6 years in the pros, drafted in the 3rd round to the Oilers, now the Titans. It was always in my cards to play football. Like, it was never. I mean, I had good grades. I went to school. I paid attention, but it was just never my cards to do anything outside of football as the main love. So, football from day one.
Okay. Now, it said on your wiki article that you were you played many positions in high school.
Yeah.
Back when, like I was telling you in high school, when we were in high school, we had this guy named Javier Smith, and he was a quarterback. But like the backup was a wide receiver. His name was Jamal Williams. He was like 6'5". He was a great wide receiver, but he was the second best quarterback on the team. But when you're in high school, all skill levels are kind of interchangeable. And what positions beside? And back then we used to play defense and offense too. But in the 90s and
Iron Man football.
Yeah, that was the name of my team actually, Central Catholic Ironman. We had But you had listed 2 positions. Now, what other positions would you play besides wide receiver back then?
So up until my senior year, I played safety, cornerback, wide receiver. I played those positions, a little bit of quarterback, dibble and dabble. I mean, I could throw, but we had good quarterbacks. My senior year, I went to a smaller school. When I transferred, halfway after my first 2 quarters of my junior year, I transferred to another school smaller. Like, it was a small school. So basically, whatever the position was that they needed that week, they needed me to play against their best players, what I played. So my senior year, I broke the state record for most positions started at. I started at tight end 1 game, started at wide receiver, obviously. I started at quarterback. I started at running back. I played kicker and punter. I played long snapper on a play. Then I played on defense, linebacker, DN. I played corner, and I played – what was one more position I played? I'm missing. I said linebacker. I played nose tackle 1 game. I played in a small league. I was fast. I was big, strong. So it sounds crazy now, but that's because it was.
How long could you kick it? Like, see, it's back then or even right now, how long could you kick a field goal for?
Field goal, longest field goal I ever made in practice was like 50. Longest field goal I ever made in a game was 35.
Okay. And was there ever any talk, when you were at advanced levels like Michigan or Browns, Jets or something, there was a blowout later in life? Did you ever be like, hey, coach, put me in, let me get this kick or something like that? Were you like an emergency kicker at any point?
I tried it in Michigan a couple of times, man. Like, I would drop kick in practice. I would mess around like all year. And I would beg Lloyd to let me kick field goals, but Lloyd wasn't having it. In the NFL, they weren't having it either. But I would show him I could make them. As I got older and got bigger, I could kick them further. But, I was hoping for that one day where they let me try it in Michigan, but it didn't happen.
Like Doug, remember when Doug Flutie in 04 kicked that? It was 03 or 04, right? We was getting ready to retire, did that drop kick. Remember that?
You said who?
Remember when Doug Flutie, right before he was getting
ready to retire? He did drop kick. Yeah, he did with Buffalo.
Yeah, it's still in the books.
I mean, he was Buffalo or the Chargers. I think it was Buffalo.
Might have been New England, actually. I think it was New England, maybe, because I think Belichick was there.
Oh, when he drop kicked it, you're right. It might have been New England, like 2002 or 2001 or something.
Yeah, it's still in the books. For those who have no clue what we're talking about, drop kick is just like a punt, but you drop the ball on the ground and you kick it up in the air, and if it goes in the uprights, it's a field goal.
It is
3 points. It's still technically good. They used it way back in the Norm Van Brocklin era, but I mean, it's still in the books.
Norm Van Brocklin, he took it back with that one. Who was the quarterback? Y.A. Tittle?
Bronco Nagurski?
Was it Otto Graham?
Automatic Otto, man. People still say he's the best quarterback in Browns history. I can't disagree with them, honestly. No, at what point did you say you were primarily a wide receiver, obviously. Did you know that going into at what point in high school did you know you were going to be a D1 receiver in your mind?
I always wanted to be, so I think my junior year, like I told I broke my tibular tubercle my sophomore year because I was growing too fast. So I kind of like stressed out the growth plate. But I always knew I was going to be a wide receiver. Like my dad had me growing up. I was watching Jerry Rice tapes. I just fell in love with the wide receiver position. I was like, hey, what's that position out there that they don't get hit as hard? Oh, that's wide receiver? Yeah, let me play that. And then you see, touchdowns. I fell in love with the art of making a touchdown, like how you get there. It can be a long run. It can be short. It can be a quick pass. So between catching out wide, watching Jerry Rice, and, loving touchdowns, that was the move.
And when you talk about not getting hit all the time, that was one of my biggest things I hated in practice, man. If you're a lineman, all you do is run into each other. We had this drill called, it was shed 2, tackle 3. You had everybody get in a line, 2 lines, and you run into the first guy or block the second guy and tackle.
I know what you're talking about.
And you had to go back in line and be tackled and blocked if you weren't the guy tackling. Oh God, I hated that.
Funny story, Joey. When Eric Mangini came to the Browns, I was with the Browns. He left the Jets, came to the Browns, and then I left the Browns and went to the Jets. But he legitimately had us doing drills like that in the NFL, like during training camp, during mini camp. He had us doing Oklahoma's. He had us doing the drill you're talking about. I'm like, he had us doing tackling drills. We're grown men making $1 million. And it's not about the fact that we're making millions of dollars. It's the fact that we're making millions of dollars to play ball for this professional team. Why are you trying to get us hurt with high school drills? So, yeah, I never was a fan of Eric Mangini's his method, but he was very knowledgeable in the game.
Man, I'll tell you what, Mangini, he had some crazy methods, but he could get the best out of players, man. That one team we had, and it might have been 2 years after you left, 2010. Like that roster was depleted, man. He got us 5 wins somehow. I still don't know how he did that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, man, he knows his stuff. That was the one thing I would give him is he definitely knows his stuff. Like when you talk to him, he's a savant as it relates to the knowledge of the game. I mean, he's a Belichick guy. Like, what else would you expect? But I think outside of Belichick, this is the person I think has grasped his concepts the most. It's a shame he's not coaching.
Oh yeah. We got a question from Andrew. He says, "Do you smoke? If so, what's your go-to strain?"
I do, and it's strawberry shortcake. It's nice and smooth, man. It's a little bit of hybrid, a little sativa indica hybrid. It's chill, man. Mellows me out.
Okay, nice. Yeah, for those wondering, my strain of the day is...
What is your strain?
The one I got now is garlic cookies is what I'm smoking
Garlic cookies. That sounds like it could be good or it could be great or terrible. Like there's
it's
no
not
like
bad. It's not bad.
Middle
it's
of the road.
30%ish kind of thing.
Yeah.
My go-to, the one I like the most is Pineapple Express, but they don't really have that too much. They'll have like Pineapple Cookies or Pineapple Dream, like a bunch of knockoffs, but like true Pineapple Express is rare in the dispensary. When I see it, I try to buy that much I can. Other than that, like GG4 was good. I really like GG4, like a lot of the cookie strains. I mean,
cookies is good. Or cookie strains are good. What's another? There was a cookies. Oreo cookies was a good one. Strawberry shortcake is the one I smoke. Like I said, Gelato 33 is another good one. Lemon cake's a good one.
Lemon cake. This one is watermelon sugar. A lot of times,
that looks all right.
Big bags of shake because they're like, I mean, I go up to Detroit all the time because you get them for like $50 for an ounce. You can't beat that, man.
They be heavy with that. They're heavy with the stuff out there. I just bought some. I'm trying to look in my bag. Let me see. I'm heavy on the pre-rolls though. Like I'll buy stuff and stuff, but I'm more. Oh, Gorilla Glue is a good one. I saw somebody in the comment. Gorilla Glue is a real good one.
Gorilla Glue is GG4 is the 4-strainer real good. I really like the GG4 version of it.
This one is hold on. This one is here's a Gelato 33 right here. And then this one is Grease Monkey. This is a new one.
Okay. I had a cart that was a Grease Monkey cart. It was pretty good.
Grease Monkey. This one's a little stickier.
Okay. The pre-roll is good though, because you got to do it yourself. I would if I lived in Michigan, I'd probably get more pre-rolls, but having to go up there only once a month, I just got to buy in bulk and hope for the best.
So, hey, but at the end of the day, man, with those cones, those raws, man, like they make the process very easy.
It does. I just dump it in there and you're good to go. I was a big blunt guy myself for the longest, man, but anybody watched the show for a while, my coughing was getting so bad I had to go to the raw paper cones because they still make you cough a little bit, but not nearly as much as the blunts do. Blunts will just make you.
That's true. That's real. That's real.
All right, so talk about your. Here we go. A question from Lep. He says, "Here we go. This is actually going to be some of my questions, but to be honest, was it hard to be accepted? Or he said it was hard to be accepted. It was hard to accept Edwards as a Brown because he's an Ohio State fan. There's a big saying down here in Ohio, like people say what the time is, and they'll say Michigan still sucks. It's a radio thing they do."
So okay, I got it. It's all good, man. It goes with the obsession. I'm not mad at it.
Oh, no doubt. Tell me about your recruiting experience for when you were in college. Now,
that actually is a good question, but it is tough. It's tough to get accepted down in Ohio, man. Some places get it. I'll give you an example. A lot of players that play for the New Orleans Saints, what I'm saying, they're from Alabama, and they have the best times down there and they play well. Meanwhile, Alabama and LSU are huge rivals. Like they're able to decipher and distinguish between pro and college. For whatever it is, Ohio hates Michigan, everything. So like even when you get Michigan players, it's like I still dealt with, even when we were good that one year, like you still dealt with a lot of negativity, a lot of busting on my windows, spray painting my house. Like they just can't get over the Michigan Ohio State thing. I'm like, listen, I play professionally for your team. Like I'm gonna need you to be on my team. So it was. There's some good moments in Cleveland. There were some bad, but I appreciate the dedication to the rivalry.
Well, I think a lot of that is because, man, the Browns, let's be real, the Browns have sucked for so fucking long. They've been so mad. And I love the Browns. I've been watching the Browns since I was, Paul McDonald, even before Bernie Kosar. I mean, I'm about 45 now, and it's been a long time since they've won anything.
Yeah.
And when you're that bad, you just tend to grasp onto literally anything, and Ohio State is like one of the few things in this state.
It makes sense. Ohio State is religion. Ohio State hasn't let you down, especially since Tressel got there. So I definitely get it. But with the exception of LeBron James, I mean, you guys really haven't had much in the state of Ohio, except Ohio State.
Right.
And I was there, so I'm speaking from experience. I was there 4.5 years.
We're gonna get into some of that more here. But so when you were getting recruited for college, did you always know you were going to go to Michigan, or did you get recruited by any other schools, or was there any?
Michigan State, Vanderbilt, and Cal, but I knew it was going to be Michigan. I always hope I'm taking this. I hoped it would be Michigan because Michigan wasn't alive in the big, towards the end, and Michigan was talking to me, but it doesn't seem like they were going to come through with a deal. So it was looking like Michigan State, Vanderbilt, or Cal. And between the three, I probably would have went to Cal just for the simple fact, one, it was California, and two, Cal had similar colors to Michigan. So I'm like, well, if I can't go to Michigan, I still can go to some blue and yellow, go learn how to surf, and maybe we'll be good. Funny thing about it is, guess who ended up playing quarterback at Cal same year as me?
Just gonna say that Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers,
quarterback, man.
So,
Ooh,
that would have been because Deshaun Jackson was on that team. So I was like, I was 01. Deshaun Jackson's 03, I think. So I think Deshaun Jackson played with Aaron his last year.
He was a burner, man, that Deshaun Jackson. I think
he's still fast.
Yeah, he's still fast as shit.
Yeah.
Andrew wants to know what you're drinking, if anything.
Sauvignon Blanc. Just
Sauvignon
wine,
Blanc.
man. A little edible little wine, man. It's nice and peaceful. Gives you some good sleep. Wake up on Saturday, feel productive. But you had a good Friday as well. Good Friday night. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. So when you first step out onto the big house itself, what's it like, man? You're out there on the field and there's 110,000+ people just cheering for you. What does it feel like?
First time is amazing. Like, you take it all in. And the crazy thing about it is, I would be lying if I said every time was the exact same, because there are different moments. There also, once you get used to it, there's certain games it's more. But the first time and then the whole last season are the same. Like every time you take it all in. Like my senior year, like what did we play? 12 games, 13 including the bowl. So 6 or 7 at home, 7 home games. I took every single last one time. It's the largest stadium in the country. It's like, the excitement of touching the banner. And it's just dope. Man, it's definitely dope.
This is a random question. I just thought of this earlier because me and my buddy Dennis went to Western Michigan, was playing Michigan earlier. So my first time seeing the big houses this year. But like, what's the furthest you've ever sat like up in the stands? Have you ever sat like
for a game or just sitting down for anything?
No, just for a game. See, you were there for a game, not as obviously as a player, as an alumni.
The furthest, so this is a tough question because my dad played at Michigan, so I've never not had bad seats. Let me not call them bad seats. I've never had far back seats. I think the furthest I sat back was probably.
That's sweet.
It's my girlfriend. Shut up over there. She's had some edibles. No, but
that sweet life, baby.
Probably.
Sweet.
I know she's talking about it was sweet. I'm like, technically it's the sweet, but inside the actual realm where everyone's sitting, probably section 25, about row 40, which is like the 50-yard line on the home team side.
Okay, those are pretty. Because we were row 50, and I saw the thing. It was like row 50, Jesus! But the way they do it, you enter up at the top, you can go down.
Yeah,
it's actually not a bad bowl. For those who don't know, it's kind of like Soldier Field almost, but really big.
It's like Notre Dame, Soldier Field, Notre Dame, UCLA, the Rose Bowl. Like it's a bowl. So there really are no bad seats at Ann Arbor because the way it's constructed, it's a bowl. It's very intimate. It's not, built upwards where now you're looking down. Like everything is kind of built outwards. So you're same vantage point as most people. So it's not, in terms of bad views or bad POVs, it's not a bad stadium.
Now, how come you didn't redshirt your freshman year?
So I think the plan was to play me more freshman year, man. And I had like some nagging back injuries, some things happened. Then I played against some Big Ten teams. And back then, it was if you play in any conference game, you lose your red shirt. So, I played in, Illinois game. I had a couple catches. And then the back thing kind of went in and out. So it was a wasted year, but I made up for it.
Now, when you first moved to or went to Michigan, did you live on campus or did you live off campus? Where'd you stay at?
When I first got there, I lived in the dorms. Like, we all lived in the dorms, live in West Quad. That's where all the football players live in West Quad. Now it's different. They kind of move South Quad, West Quad, they move them all over. But back when I was in school, you had to stay in the dorms 2 years, and then you go off campus. Now you just have to stay in the dorms for 1 year.
Okay, I went to Kent, but I was older still.
Kent, Josh Cribbs.
Yeah, I was actually when I was
Antonio
there.
Gates.
I saw Gates a couple times in the cafeteria. He was actually he was a senior my 1 year I lived on campus.
Yeah, James Harrison.
I got suspended for a year and I came back, but Cribbs was there the whole time because he graduated. Or he actually graduated later because he was in my major for a little bit, and then he went pro. He had his 4 years. His eligibility was up, but he actually came back later. And my buddy Josh, other buddy named Josh, he actually graduated with Cribbs that was 2010 maybe when he came back and got his degree. It was really cool. He ended up actually, I'm going to get to some of this later with you, but he actually came back with a big check and donated like whatever his tuition was for the time he was at Kent. Donated it back to the university. It was really cool, like a big $100,000 donation. It was really fun.
Yeah, he was always pretty good about it. You know what I'm saying, like working with foundations and donating.
Look.
Yeah, hold on, what's going on?
I can hear you now. You're good. Oh, not now. Stand by. Wait till he rejoins us. Welcome to the party, everyone. Bear with me here while we wait for him to come back. Stand by. We'll take care of this part in post. Don't worry. No, we won't. We're just waiting on Braylon to come back. Bear with me here. Probably got a phone call if I was to guess. You know how live TV is, guys. Bear with me. This happened with Ricky Williams, too, for those who've been around for a while. Yeah, Ricky Williams on, he dropped for a little bit. So for those of you just joining us, we're here with Braylon Edwards, but he dropped because his audio was having issues, but bear with me here. Talked a little weed earlier. What's everybody smoking on tonight? Let me know. And we're eating some edibles up there. They're up in Michigan, too. So I probably drove past their house last time I was there. Sorry for the delay, guys. You know how live TV is. Sometimes the internet drops. I don't know what happened, but we'll stand by. I just sent her an email. So she says, Robin says, for those of you who don't know Robin, check out her channel if you want. She's up and comer. Says, I forgot what it's called, but I'm also drinking a passion fruit sour beer. Good stuff. Going back and start some questions. If you got questions, let me know. We'll obviously tell them. Stand by for technical difficulties. Well, I mean, hopefully not more technical difficulties. Just waiting to get back into it. I am just drinking iced tea, man. I don't drink anymore, so I got Dairyman's iced tea on deck. It's made locally here in Ohio. Still waiting on Braylon to come back. Bear with me. Squirrel's in the house. What's up, Mr. Squirrel? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Robin has a daily show. He's on like 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. Yeah, definitely get to while we're waiting, talk to each other in chat and get to know each other if you're new. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends. Tell your lovers. Pat is it's just me tonight. Pat will be out next week. Next week, guys, we're doing the Deadpool, so Death Pools. If you guys want in on that, let me know. Yeah, I got your question, Lodestar. I got to start up. 11 o'clock a.m. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Eastern and then 8 Pacific if you're out there by Mojo and them on the West Coast. Yeah, Deadpool it's a death pool. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing $10 for the death pool. Because I know some people are overseas. I know a lot of UK guys want to do it. So we'll probably do $10. Maybe if I don't know how old do the UK guys will have to do if they I don't know. Maybe PayPal or something like that. We'll figure it out. Brian Murphy. Guardians. Oh, it's the first time I said the G word in this show. Look, Andrew got a commercial slicer. Good for you, bud. Still waiting on Braylon. Bear with us here. Squirrel writes, today I learned bumping uglies makes you feel. Today I learned that. I didn't learn shit today yet. Well, I learned that we have to cut out some of this show. That's for sure. Do the Charleston? All right, we can do that. Hopefully he doesn't come up and see me doing the Charleston. Let me move the camera down here. Hold on. There we go. There's me doing the Charleston, my awesome camera. Oh. He was here, man. His phone, he just dropped off. If you were here earlier, you saw him. He was here. I don't know. We'll see. We're waiting. So we're gonna go an hour. So hopefully his internet didn't drop. His power went out. I don't know. Anybody be up in Michigan? What's the power situation like up there? How you feeling? Squirrel is kind of funny. He's not as funny as, well, I don't know. He's probably one of the funnier guys I know. Squirrel. It's definitely funnier. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to besmirch anybody. Did the moonwalk. Good stuff. We could run some ads while we're waiting, I guess. I don't really have any ads, but I got some clips. Let's see here. You guys have seen all those already. Tri-C. I went to Tri-C for a little bit. Probably when he was here, actually. I was at Tri-C from 2000, 2002. Something like that. We'll give it another 3-4 minutes to see what's up. I don't know. I'm waiting on the email back. So to kill some dead time, we'll just stare at, sit there and look at me. And I'll look at you. All 13 of you is watching. Thanks for checking us out, man. Appreciate it. Well, hopefully we'll be back momentarily. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I mean, it's live TV. You got to kill time sometimes. Hopefully he comes back. I don't know. Maybe you had a phone call. Maybe you got some, maybe you ordered some pizza. Maybe you got some. Cody says, I don't usually smoke, but I'm stoned Air Force right now. Nice. I usually make edibles for the show right now, but I mean, I wasn't going to make edibles for myself. I got some gummies. I can fuck with some gummies, actually. I can read the comments. I'm reading them. I'm reading all the comments, sir. All right, so the gummies are going to be cherry, chronic cherry. Ooh, these are nice and cold. I like it. Ball pickup was last week, Brian. You missed that. I missed it, too. I'm going to have to do it for February. I know this isn't fun right now for you guys, but, okay, you know, it's life. Well, let's be a lesson to you. You know, sometimes life isn't fun. Sometimes it's not fair. Sometimes you're just out there and doing stuff and you get hit by a truck. You know, who knows? We'll see. So this turned into I can't do a mukbang, really. I don't really have anything to eat. I mean, I'm going to hang out for a while. I mean, I ain't got nothing else going on. What the fuck else am I doing? I mean, it's normal showtime, so if you guys want to sit here, stare at me and talk, that's fine. I'm going to do it. I know JV's live, which is all right. Appreciate you if you're watching me on JV screen and this screen. Maybe his phone died. I don't know. Yeah, Landry's probably gonna go, man. He Jarvis. I mean, it's a pretty big contract, and I just don't see it. I mean, $15 million a year. Really never catch the ball. Even when he was having a good year, I mean, he really do it like that. I mean, I don't know. I have had a lot of Michigan guys on, man. I've had on Leroy Horde. Now, obviously, Braylon. I thought there was another Michigan guy I had on. Who was the guy before Spiegel we had on? Thought he was a Michigan guy. I can't remember now. Damn it. Shredder, yeah, he probably is retiring. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, he's like, what, 32, 31, 32, something like that? Getting up there for a lineman. I don't know. Still waiting, guys. Still waiting. Keep me hanging out. Hopefully, you may have a call or something and come back. We'll see. We shall see, sir. As far as upcoming stuff on the show, boy, Death Pool next week. And other than that, just a lot of weed. Maybe some more weed. And after that, we'll get some more weed. Oi, Jack, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you guys hanging out from across the pond. Always love the UK group we got. Tennies popping it out. I love it. You know, someday we're going to end up going over to the UK and show. I don't know when. Is Landry or Baker the problem? Well, the problem was probably Stefanski and the management. I mean, it starts from the owner on down. Jimmy Haslam's just not a good owner. I mean, look at the way he runs his trucking business. I mean, the guy just stiffs people whenever he can. He only hires Harvard guys to do his jobs. There's other people out there, other schools besides Harvard, Jimmy, that we need you for. So, you know, because look at Stefanski went to Harvard. Fucking Eric Berry went to Harvard. If you think about that, Fitzpatrick went to Harvard. I think I bring in Fitzpatrick next year. Sure seems like it, don't it? Bring in Fitzpatrick for the first 6 games and then trade for somebody. God, I hope not. But if you look historically, he has a great record. Damn it, man. I was hoping he would shoot back. It's been like 10 minutes. There's a lot of killing the clock here. Stand by. Stand by, guys. Still waiting. Still waiting. I really do appreciate you guys coming out, man. Every night, I love you guys. Every Friday, taking time out. Come and look at my stupid ass. Someday it'll be worth it, man. Someday, I'm telling you. So, yeah, I mean, if you think they already got the scoreboard, looks like Tennessee now, the new scoreboard when they refurbished it. So, I mean, I could see Manning coming in here. It'd be great, actually. I mean, give him what, 20? Just give him what he wants. Fuck it. Haslam's a millionaire. He could do it. I mean, I don't see why not. They're a billionaire, sorry. He's got a lot of money, man. If I had $1 billion, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably have a bigger house. Maybe gold. Maybe an earring. Nah, I wouldn't get an earring. A diamond ring, maybe? I don't know. For those of you just joining us, which is nobody because the counter hasn't went up, still waiting on Braylon to come back. He was there for a little bit and they dropped. Well, chilling. Robin's got a strawberry sour beer. He says it's pleasant. I don't think I never liked the sugar beers, man. I didn't like the, felt like you're drinking lean all the time. Got in your teeth and shit. I don't know. It's kind of like, gritty little bitty on your teeth and shit. I know this sounds horrible right now, me just talking to myself, but I mean, it's a showbiz, man. It is what it is. What can you do? You know? I'm Joe Farrell. I'm not Joe Rogan, you know? Like, if I was Joe Rogan, I could just fly him out to my studio and have him sit here and get high in studio. But, you know, I can't fly people out. Can't fly myself out. I mean, I could, but where would I fly to? I don't like wearing masks on the flight. You know? Good old live TV. Never fails you. Never fails you. Drew says his pipe as a Browns helmet. Nice. You can get breast implants made of your body fat. Nice. I did not know that, Robin. Did you have that done? I like boobs. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, boobs are fun. I mean, I would like to do a whole show on boobs, but I don't know like what the parameters from YouTube are, like what I can get away with, you know. Because it's like, you know, if I have like one person bounce their boobs, one chick bounce their boobs, I ain't trying to have dude boobs up on this. But you know, it's like so big. You'd be like a freaking G cup, it'd fall over, man. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm glad guys don't have to worry about that, man. I mean, we can't get implants. If we get like a crank implant, every guy in the world would get it. But, you know. You know how it goes, homeboy. Still waiting, peeps. Still waiting. All right, I guess there's no choice but to keep getting high while we're waiting. I don't know how much time we'll kill, but we'll see. You can always edit out the middle part of the show. If you're just doing this now from another group or another page, welcome to the party. I'm your boy, Joey Edibles. Just getting high. Getting high for the cause, man. That's true. But, you know, if you're a guy, now you're a girl, and that's different than if you're a girl and you're still a girl. It's just different, man. I mean, it's like if you think of a dick, it's getting very obscure there. We'll give it to the top of the hour. If I hear from him by 11, I think I'll just call it, but we'll see. I don't know what happened. Maybe his phone died or. Pat, what's up, buddy? For Pat and those just joined us, like I said earlier, we had Braylon on for about 25 minutes or so. And then he something happened with his phone. Still waiting, so bear with me. You know, it's live TV, man. What you want? Yeah. Wish I had like a basketball hoop. Something like that. I got a basketball hoop upstairs. It's like one of those little ones. It's like those Nerf hoops. It's weird because it's like a Browns basketball hoop. I mean, there's nothing else I could do, Pat. I mean, he hasn't returned my email yet, and his call dropped, so I just gotta wait. I mean, you know what? I don't want to bring up people and then fucking, you know, he comes back and I gotta drop people. If I just talk, I can just edit this part of the show if he comes back, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but you know, hey, that's life. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I mean, it's, not gonna lie, today's been a fuck day. I mean, it was okay, I guess, to start out, but, you know, school emailed about kids and really sent me in a shit mood. You know, this isn't exactly making me happier. You know, shit happens, I guess. Amateur says, what should I make for my dinner party tomorrow? Thinking tacos. Probably chorizo tacos, maybe. Or look up birria tacos, Birria. Those tacos, those are good. Make those. You need advice, look at my buddy Leprechaun TV. He has a video on birria tacos. It's really good, man. It's good stuff. You tuned in to see this, didn't you? You like me. You really like me. Well, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's not looking good at this point. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do a part 2 sometime. We will see. What about pesto chicken? Let's see. What does pesto chicken look like? Pesto chicken. 2-ingredient pesto chicken. That looks healthy. I don't know if that's I don't know. It looks like a lot of work compared to what, you know, for like how good it tastes. I never had it, so I can't say anything really. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm a regular Joey Cracker. Kind of, but not really. We'll see. We'll see. Really didn't want to fucking end it, man. I really hoping he would come back. I don't know what happened. So, I don't know. It's birria tacos or birria tacos. I don't know. I don't fucking speak Spanish, dude. I mean, I do speak a little Spanish, but maybe birria tacos. I don't know. Spaghetti-o casserole. I like it. You know, Chef Boyardee's from Cleveland, man. All that Chef Boyardee, he had a restaurant. He used to be downtown years ago. This is before our time. Murph remembers it. I know he does. It's my birthday meal. Ice cream cake. Usually, I don't even really eat much anymore. Just ice cream cake on my birthday. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like I get burnt down on food. You know, I'm not really a A foodie. I'll cook stuff like let makes and shit, but like when I go to the bar, I don't know. Just get whatever the special is. This is a longer wait than I anticipated, but we'll see. God damn it, man. Fuck you, Pat. I'm just kidding, Pat. We love you, buddy. Well, ice cream cake can be a meal. Potato chips is a meal. When the kids were little, I used to give potato chips a meal all the time. Oh, the charm. I am in Cleveland. I like Tony Gwynn. Well, I'll show you what happened with this Gwynn jersey. Check it out. I had this candle, right? And it spilled all over the front of it, right here. See that? So I can't wear it anymore, so I just use it as a decorative jersey. I mean, I could get the fucking thing dry clean maybe, but I mean, it's a $15 jersey, so I don't know. I can waste my money dry cleaning a $15 jersey. So I like that color scheme though, the brown and orange, obviously, because of the Browns. I like that Padres, the hat from like the Steve Garvey era, before '83. I had that yellow down the middle, all brown. So, yeah, it's not looking good, people. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, the Padres, Jack Murphy Stadium used to be the stadium. Everything moved out of San Diego, man. They moved the Chargers. They moved, it's like just the Padres now. They only got one team down there, San Diego. I've been there, got 03, I was in San Diego. It's a hilly place, San Diego. People don't realize how hilly it is. That zoo is hilly as shit. All right, bear with me, guys. Let's email one more time here, see what's up. I'll get a response back, like I said, by the top of the hour. I was just emailing him again. I'll get a hit back by the top of the hour. Petco Parkers is called now. Nice. I've never been to the park down there. Is it still the same park? I think I had to build a new park because Jack Murphy Stadium was really old. It was really old, yo. But what happened to Don? Don is, I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest with you, dude. He hasn't responded to the group chat in a couple weeks. He had COVID, man, so I don't know. Hopefully he's okay. Just go on his Facebook, see what's up. Let's see here real quick. And for those of you wondering what Pat's talking about with Don, he used to be on the show a lot. He liked, or he commented on a status his daughter posted yesterday, so he's still around. But I don't know. All to know. Give it about 5 more minutes. Sorry for the dead air and everything. I mean, it happens, I guess. What do you think about the Dodgers? I don't know. I got a Dodgers hat. I could change their Dodgers hat. Hold on, I'll show you my Dodgers hat. But it's an old school Dodgers hat. It's Brooklyn. It's not the LA Dodgers. So, I mean, they kind of gonna be the favorites going in again. I mean, Kershaw's a beast. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really followed baseball too much in the past year or two. Those of you who follow the show know I'm a big Indians fan. When they switched the name, kind of turned me off, so I didn't really pay too much attention last year. But you know, it happens. Interesting fact about the Brooklyn Dodgers is that they got their name because back in the day, these trolleys used to run over people, and the little kids in the street used to call trolley Dodgers. So, like, because they used to run over by these trolleys all the time, so they just called the team the Dodgers. Kind of funny. You know, this is probably the worst thing you've ever seen in the show in quite a while, but I mean, hey, what do you want me to say? Not gonna go nuclear and start eating hot sauce and shit just to entertain the masses for no reason. I mean, you guys came for Braylon Edwards and we'll wait on Braylon Edwards. Well, I mean, he was here before. We'll just have to, I don't know. It's a good lesson for you people out there. Don't ever get your hopes up. Well, you can get your hopes up, I guess. I mean, it just depends. The Staples Center, yeah, now the crypto.com arena, I think it's called, which is amazing. Yeah, Jarvis. Bye-bye, Jarvis. I got a bunch of these cups out in the other part of the garage. I bought them all from McDonald's back in 2019. That's true. I mean, if you the whole show is kind of no reason. If you think about it. Crypto.com arena. We'll see how long it lasts. I mean, if they regulate crypto. I mean, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would say that arena name's gone within several years. I mean, if you think back to the internet boom of like 99, 2000, shit like that, there was a bunch of stadiums, like Baltimore Stadium was called PSI Net Stadium, and all these companies don't even exist anymore. So it's like, you know, who knows? Who knows? I know what's going to happen. I'm going to end it. He's going to call back. He'll be like, fuck. Then I'll have to combine the two shows or some shit. We'll see. We'll see. I'll give it a couple more minutes. And what else am I fucking doing? Smoking weed, pretty much. Smoking weed. Sorry, guys. I mean, what do you want? What do you want from me, people? I'm just a guy. Just one guy lap. Just one guy from Northern Ohio. Yeah, I don't know, man. Part of me wants to call it, but part of me wants to say fuck it because what else am I doing? So I don't know. But I don't want to sit here and wait for hours on end and have it drop, and then an hour later it's like, oh yeah, he's back, and there's nobody's watching this shit. So I don't know. Coming up on the hour, I'll probably call it at the hour. I'll probably call after I put all the rest of this weed in this cone here. I wonder if news broke about me and he found out in the middle of the show and he was just like, fuck this. Is anybody out there watching the news? Am I in the news or something? Did I do something when I was high and forgot about it or some shit? I don't think I did. All right, we'll see you, Pat. Take it easy, bud. Thanks for stopping out, bro. That's the hour mark. Still haven't got an email back. I wonder what happened. Had a bit. Internet go out. I don't know. Internet power or some shit. So I don't know what we're gonna do here, people. I don't know what we're gonna do. Pat does know Kim. Actually, he works with they work for the same company. Pat works at a store. He doesn't like knowing what's at, but it's a supermarket. Fuck, man. I didn't want to call this. Damn it. Oh, well. What would you know Pat's name beyond this? I don't know. Well, we had a good time while it lasted, folks. And now this is the end of television as we know it. Yeah, it probably is. He's clear out in Ohio, and he hasn't traveled to California anytime. Yeah, folks, I don't know, man. Let's just assume his internet power went out, maybe. Is it up there in snowing up there? It's snowing out here? I don't know. He did say what was going on before, so. But I'm going to call it, guys, because I guess you're talking to myself about fucking chipmunks that stare out in space for another hour and a half. So if be sure to click the bell if you haven't. And if we go live again tonight, I doubt we're going to do anything tonight, but we'll come back next week. Next week, we're going to have the death pool. So let me know if you want in. Just hit me up on social media or see me in a show in the comments. Let me know. And we'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.